Not our dungeon map. We're good there.
So why can't I look around?
Ray is.
Oh.
Look at all them fucking dice.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that's about.
Raycepticon.
Right click on a dice and you can choose how many to roll, and then before you click to roll them, you can
Probably
right click
shouldn't.
to add.
Probably shouldn't.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're ready. So last time you guys played, you found your way to this tomb, and you got your way in there. You guys found some unsettling news. You did some really good job avoiding traps and working your way through some of the initial like oddball things. You guys decided to check out this little storeroom at the bottom that kind of smelled of death. And unfortunately for you guys, hey, Chels, thank you for the follow so much. Unfortunately for you guys, you did not realize there's an ochre jelly inside there, and what seemed like a good fight at first went horribly wrong as Grok, Norman, and Cobalt all got taken down very, very quickly. After a full panic moment by the Paladin, you guys did eventually get through it all. You guys slept in coffins, pulled yourselves back together, and you guys find a good rest. Nothing eventful happens. No one even comes back into the room. But you guys do notice that when you get up, you all kind of crawl to the coffins, and Norman's the last one to get out of his coffin. And when he does get out of the coffin, you notice there's just a hint of something different about him.
Ugh.
Norman, as you found rest that night, you thought back about the events of the day, and you think of you embracing the Grok lifestyle, and and you think about what it means to live by WWGD, and
WWGD, man.
in a dream, the essence of Grok overtakes you, and in that moment,
shit!
in that
Not
moment, you make a deal. You make a pledge to live your life in the way of Grok. And what was once a simple goblin rogue comes out something different. You guys notice that the Squirrel Slayer now has an essence to it. And you notice that at one point he draws it to kind of like, cut some meat for the morning breakfast, and instead of actually drawing it, the blade just appears in his hand.
Dude, fuck that. Get that thing out of here.
And you notice there's like a hint of magical essence about him where there wasn't before.
I'm gonna try and do it with my axe. I'm gonna pull it out and like just let it go to see if it disappears.
And it falls to the ground, it clinks really loudly.
Man, this is bullshit.
The fuck's going on?
I'm gonna keep
Norman,
trying.
what did you do?
Over.
I made a pact.
Can you?
Fuck. With who? With what?
The essence of Grok.
Grok's junk.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
his
scratch my jaw.
his penis is like, I mean, it's not big, but like it's noticeably bulgier than it was.
Just gonna fucking. Remember, you smell what the rock is cooking? I'm just gonna give him one of those, and then like the eyebrows up and down. Like,
Yeah.
Norman now has +2 dick.
he's proficient in dick wielding. All
Hey,
right.
man. I trained for a long time to be proficient in dick wielding. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
3 minutes, 38 seconds stream. You're welcome. Long Iron, you're probably right. It probably just is me. I made a comment that I felt like all D&D really was like 70% dick jokes, and they were like, "Man, I think it might be you." I'm like, "No, it's me. It's 100% just me, apparently." Anyways, so you guys gather your things this morning. You guys kind of take in your surroundings. You are in a room full of death. You're rested but wary. How do you want to proceed?
Yeah, I'm not
definitely
walking
talking-
any more rooms.
Are we talking about like regular death or like instant like spontaneous
No, like
death?
there's just crypts, or I'm sorry, coffins and skeletons and debris, and you can tell now that I've seen the ochre jelly, you can tell that it has been eating the garbage and stuff that's been thrown here. Some fresh, some definitely goblin sized.
Okay, I wanna search the room and see if I can find anything of use. Or we already searched it before we went to bed. Yeah. Okay. Then I want to try and scout out into the hallway.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth and perception check for me.
God damn, this didn't go well last time.
I'm just taking a peek, man.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No,
No,
your ass
you.
burst.
Yeah, you don't take a peek. You don't take a peek.
I mean, I
Hang
only stepped
on,
5
I'm
feet
trying
in
to
the room.
resize my fucking window.
If I
Okay,
remember,
got it.
if I remember correctly, you literally kicked in the door.
Hey man, you got a bigger dick, but that doesn't mean you can talk to me like that.
You're right. I apologize.
You want to die? Huh?
I don't. I'll stand by him. I'll stand by that one.
Okay, go ahead and
Oh,
make
you're
a
supposed to go into the tower.
Yep.
In a what check?
uh
Perception.
perception. Yeah.
Perception, yeah.
Ooh, why are my numbers so high?
Yeah, watch it.
Okay. You feel very quiet. You definitely have learned from this past experience that you're going a little slower and a little more diligent and purposely now. You peek out around the corner. You kind of assess the door you guys haven't gone into to the right, and you notice the door, from what you can tell, has been used frequently. There is no obvious sign of traps. And I'll even say, for the sake of speed, you kind of looked and try to judge if it's locked or not, and you do feel like it's not locked.
So, guys, there's nothing out here. It's pretty quiet. The door to the room that we didn't go in, it's not locked. Are you ready? Are we gonna...
Are there jellies
check for
in
traps.
here?
You check for traps.
Yeah, no, I've checked I think we're good in the hallway. We're gonna have to peek through this next door to kind of see what's up, but for now, I think that's probably about the only place to go, unless we're just getting out of here.
I'm gonna go
I guess
in
we-
the coffin.
You're gonna what?
Are we down? Are we down for going deeper then?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but which door? Is this a door over here?
No, the only door is back out, and that little wooden door to the
Okay.
right.
Why can't
What's-
I move?
We've already searched this room, right? Like we're not
Correct.
gonna get
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah. No, you guys
Okay.
searched this room. You guys. That's where you guys found that cloak and things like that. You guys got some cool
What the
items.
fuck is this thing right here?
That's map creep. That's actually on the other side of the wall. That's just normal wall.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That was a
Alright, well.
statue or something.
All right, let's go.
Well, I have to go first.
Okay, I'm a chill back about right here.
Here, let's do this. I
Yep.
will pop out some of it, and you guys open the door. You look down the hallway. As far as you can see, there's nothing there. Go ahead and order yourselves in the order. It is a pretty thin or narrow hallway, so you won't be able to go more than one person at a line. It'll be single file.
I'll go first.
I'll take ass end.
Me and Zan are gonna be the loudest, so if we're sneaking, then yeah.
So, are you guys going to attempt to stealth as a group?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay, give me 1 second. I can roll group stealth checks way faster than you guys can do it individually, so give me un momento.
You calling us slow? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Yes.
but I can do group checks against the DC all at once.
Like that.
Yep. Okay. You guys start to stealth down the hallway, and Zan and Cobalt can't help but just bump shoulders constantly, and their metal armored kind of ting, 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 ting. But immediately, Malka starts to he pulls out his seashell and starts to play something that makes like a whispery wind kind of beat through the hallway, and it starts to actually kind of blend as if there's wind banging against something rather than someone walking down the hallway. You guys feel overall like you're pretty stealthy.
Sweet.
What do you guys want to do?
I guess we move extremely fucking slowly forward.
Okay. I'll say at this point you guys can see pretty far down the hallway. It is not lit, but most of you have dark vision, and this is what you see. You guys see a narrow hallway with thick, and the walls here are pretty well done. You notice that there's not as many cracks and things like that. There's a couple obvious breaks in the floor and things like that, but overall this is getting nicer and nicer as you guys go deeper. On the right-hand side, there are small windows into another room, and then there are two doors set perfectly across from each other, and another kind of object you can't make out clearly at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Is there, if I wanted to, with my lizardy body, Could I like scurry in between legs and over shoulders to get out front so I could get a good look before we go too much deeper?
Yeah, like if you wanted to, like everybody kind of move and give you some room, you can move through your allies pretty easily. So you can jump up front if you want.
Okay. Let me look, brothers. Okay.
Good luck.
So I'm gonna move.
So are you guys going to move in darkness, or are you going to move with it being dark?
Keep it. I
I
want
would
to
say
keep it
keep it
dark for
dark.
now.
Make your perception check with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Even if I have
Dark vision. So dark vision still makes you see in black and white. So it's like it'd be like kind of looking at everything in a really bad grayscale.
Gotcha.
So making out fine detail is still very difficult even with it.
Hey, Ray.
Yes, sir.
Can you take off all my buffs?
Yeah. Okay, so you take in your surroundings. The noise of your party kind of bumping together and the just effort you're putting the stealthy in makes you feel like maybe you're not focusing on it as much as you normally would like to. You do feel like you you do feel like you hear noise in the room to the south. You're not able to make out anything discernible to the north, and you're not really able to make out the object at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Kind of keeping quiet. I want to reach back and just kind of hold a hand up to everybody for 1 second, and then kind of gesture towards the south room. And then take just a couple steps forward.
Okay.
And
Ray,
I
what
want
have you
to
done?
stop. No. Oh, right. Full. Okay. And I want to stop here and kind of peer just a little bit more, really focus in.
Okay. So since you just rolled, I'm not gonna have you re-roll. I'm just gonna tell you what you'd see with your existing roll. So you peer up, and now you're actually looking through the window into this, and you know pretty quickly this is more of a refined crypt. There are. I'll actually open up the room for you. You look in, and it is still very, very dark. There's still no light source in here. But there are sconces on the wall on each side of those large statues. They look similar to the one when you walked in, but these look a little more knightly and a little less kingly. You look, and there are actual crypts all along the back wall with coffins stuck in them still. And you notice that there are several skeletons laying scattered all across the floor. Make a make a wisdom check for me.
Oh.
Okay. Does that go into Dice Tower?
Sure.
What are you doing?
Okay. You look at all the different skeletons scattered on the floor. They look very similar to the ones that were in the trash room. You don't discern anything special about any of them.
Okay. I'm going to kind of gesture back to the party and kind of look at Grok and just like an orc. Just, brother, come here. Hey. Grok.
So you guys having traveled together for a while now. It's like practically it's been several weeks of you guys working together. Grok, you hear him and notice the gestures immediately.
Grok.
Say that again, sorry.
Oh, I'm gesturing for you to come forward. Come
Oh, okay.
Come here.
Doop, 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 doop.
Yeah, look, man. There's a room full of like bones on the ground right through here, and like back on the wall, bunch of graves, just in the wall.
I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder and say, "Good luck."
Grok, buddy. We need you as our leader. To lead the front of the party. I need you to be pumped.
Why'd you step in front of me then? What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna step onto traps.
Right.
I'm trying to save you, my dude.
Right. Okay.
Wait, that's a window. Grok.
Yeah. The window's not big enough for Grok to fit through.
Oh, okay.
Grok just like
Gonna
phases through the wall.
Walk around them and just try to get through the window.
Here,
Okay.
Yeah.
go
Okay.
forward carefully. I'm gonna drop back. I just wanted to see what we can see real quick.
Go
All you, man.
forward carefully.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do as a group at this point?
I
Hey.
want to reshuffle to the middle.
Okay. Are you guys gonna proceed down the hallway or kind of continue to work window to window?
Here, even or odd?
It was even.
Can I use my divine sense and see if there's evil afoot?
Yes, you can.
Evil!
Alright, I'll wait.
So
I'll wait to
having
move before
having
he
heard
does
all
that.
of these talks of skeletons and things, you go ahead and do your divine sense. You kind of stop for a second, you grab your holy symbol, and you kind of open yourself up to the powers and forces around you.
Good shrooms or
And you realize that that room is packed full of undead.
Guys,
I will even say, for the sake of that, you are able to
Holy.
pick out which piles of bones are just piles of bones and which ones are actually skeletons.
Oof.
wow.
I don't know this yet, so
team, so it smells like ass, like, up in these rooms up here. Like,
I think
it smells
that's
like
just
straight.
rock.
That's
I
probably
would
just
agree.
me.
I would agree, but like I can see the death smell coming out of the wall. This whatever's ahead.
Great.
So there's quite a bit of undead up here.
can you count out how many?
You
I'm
kind
feeling
of
like 8.
Oh, I didn't realize there was more of that map.
yeah.
Oh, I
So
didn't either.
yeah,
Okay,
there's 10
never
of them.
mind.
Oh,
Yeah, there are
boy.
10 skeletons, kind of positioned in front of the crypts. From the best you guys can tell now that you're aware of their presence, they do not appear to be aware of yours.
Are we still sneaking?
Yes, you guys are still
Yeah.
actively sneaking.
I say we go in there.
Alright,
Let's not do that.
Nope. I'm gonna walk up to
But undead means treasure.
here and look to the.
Trust me,
see if
I would
can, like,
know.
Sneak a peek into the door ahead, like on top of me, north of me.
Doing a lot of walking, my dude.
I
That's
would
it?
definitely be following up behind
So-
him on that.
Okay, so depending on how much you want to peek in, determines how much you actually get to see. Yeah, I'll assume all of you guys have kind of moved up to this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that's enough of what I would have done.
So you peek around the corner just a little bit, knowing that the doorway to the south would reveal your position too much if you poked too far out. And one thing, the room appears to be pretty empty, except for the wall to the east is badly damaged and looks like it's been barricaded up a few times and then torn back down, and this one's been trying to barricade it back up again. And you notice the finishing for the middle of the wall is different than the rest of the stones. So if it was actually stoned off separate of when the rest of this crypt was created.
I played this video game. Who's got the bag of bombs?
I'll say, Grok, I guess this is like the thing, man. Like,
Alright, so
searching is in your future.
The
I'm
gap
gonna.
the gap does appear big enough to where if you really squeeze through, any of you could fit through the gap. But it would be very difficult and would be like quarter movement basically.
I'm gonna sneak my head further into the room, like, so I can see like 10 more feet to the left. Just that far.
Okay. Give me 1 second to see something.
Oh God. Oh no.
Undead perception checks.
Oh no. Oh no.
They smell you. You need to shower.
You peek around the
Everyone
corner.
can smell.
You peek around the corner and you do hear a couple of bones shift in the room to the south, but nothing seems to move too much.
Oh, dear God.
It was just the wind.
I'll just go and do this. So you peek around and you do notice that there is another door further north in that north room. This area seems to, so the other thing you notice with this room is while other areas of the crypt area looked a little less traveled, there's some distinct footprints, and having tracked the knolls as much as you guys have, you can tell the knolls definitely go to the north more often than anything else.
Alright. Well, we've got 3 ways we can go here, boys.
I say we go into the
We
room
going that-
and see if we can see anything through the crack.
Yeah.
Oof, but we gotta walk. We're gonna have to walk past that doorway.
Just
with
let
them
one
involved.
person. Just let one person go.
Who's
I'll
the
go.
most sneaky? Wait, hang on.
We all passed the stealth check. We're all just as sneaky.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I can take a hit better than anyone else, I think.
You're right. You're probably right.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna move to here as slowly and quietly as possible.
Okay.
And then just like stick, you see those movies where the kid like sticks his fucking eyeball up to the keyhole to see through the door, like that.
Okay. So the
But
hole
he's
the hole is
hitting it.
the hole is definitely bigger than a keyhole. It's actually like 2.5, 3 feet wide in different spots. It's
Okay,
just kind of
I'm just
carved
gonna-
funny. You peek through, and what you see on the other side is a very, very clearly ominous chamber.
Oh.
Now that you're close, you can definitely
Oh.
tell that like this was originally not sealed off. This was originally part of this room, and at some point, for some reason, at
They sealed it
an
off.
age of stone, much different than the rest of the crypt, is what creates this wall. The break is definitely one where someone had smashed through it, and then for whatever reason decided that it needed to be resealed. So whatever's on the other side of this has been sealed multiple times. You do see multiple treasure chests in the next room and a coffin.
So, can I tell whether it's been broken from my side or the other side?
It looks like it's been exclusively mined out from your side.
Okay. God damn it. Alright, slowly, I'm gonna move back, and I'm gonna go, okay, there's a room through a
Croc's
hole.
room?
There's a room through the hole, and there's treasure chests in there, but also possibly a coffin. And when I say possibly, I mean 100%. And they're like,
and I apologize. There's one other default coffin I missed. Almost forgot to tell you. The coffin is like heavily chained. It is not a normal coffin. It is sealed tightly. The rest of the coffins in here have been loose wood, normal coffins. This one is different. This one's well made, and there are heavy chains wrapped around it, as if whatever was put in there was really, really restrained to hope not get out.
they're hiding John Wick in that coffin because it's chained up. The coffin is like super heavy duty. It's got like metal bars on it and chains around it. Like they're trying to, whatever is in there, they don't want out. But I want in those treasure chests, and that is my vote.
I immediately have an idea, but I'm looking around to see if anybody else is gonna speak up first.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so I've traveled a lot. This is what I do. I go and I see things, and I've seen a lot of mystical places on my way to the land from the sea. And what I can tell you from that experience is, if we stick to and follow these gnomes and leave that scary shit alone, we can go through and get more loot and then come back stronger and fight him when we are stronger. But we can always come back. Right now's not the time.
Thank you with your great wisdom.
But there's also the possibility that we go in, we start a large commotion with the gnolls, and as soon as we try to leave, all of these undead and whatever's in that coffin is going to attack us all at once.
Exactly.
Entirely possible, but it's chained up and behind walls. It's been left alone, and the gnolls have been going past it with who knows what. So they've been making noise, and it ain't out.
I want to see what's in the treasure chest.
I do too.
Really want to kill these undead.
I do too.
I don't.
Can we split the difference and kill the people in this room to our south, and then go into the dungeon?
It's 10 of them.
What?
For show.
Nah.
No.
Nah. Go fuck yourself. Nah.
I'm just saying, I've got like some thorns that can hit a large number of them when they group.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but specifically, our rolls are not spectacular.
Also,
some of the
last
time.
time you casted that fucking thing, it hit me and fucking Aaron. So.
Also, we've got a paladin who has some holy magic. I think would make.
I do, but I'm burning on idiots no more.
Just throw up my hands, my lizard hands, my tongue's flicking the air. All right, that's cool. I still think we should. I'm not a fan of entering that room. That motherfucker
Okay.
scares me, and I'm feeling not that experienced.
So it sounds like our options right now are fight 10 skeletons or sneak through the room above us.
I thought the goal last we had talked where we were trying like we need to find a town because we got a bunch of gold and we ain't got shit.
We're like 3 days away from a town, though. That's why
Yeah.
we didn't do that.
Yeah, you guys are several days from a
First,
town.
we get vengeance for Norman's families.
So
Yeah.
then let's go kill whatever these gnolls so they don't care about whatever's in this room here.
Okay, let's fucking go. That's some sound logic. All right, we're gonna go into the room above us. I say we take like. This is not me moving. This is me showing them the path I think we should take. See, and then up.
Okay.
We check for traps.
Yeah,
Just
someone
check
needs to
for-
be in front of me.
I can go out in front and check for traps.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and do me a favor. Position you guys in the north room, however you want to be.
So it would be.
Let's just kind of like chain in through the door.
I got
Yeah.
it.
Let's
I
just
got it.
yeah. We'll say you guys very quickly and quietly like loop the door immediately to break line of sight with any skeletons who could see you. You guys are very successful in doing so.
Yay!
And you guys now find yourselves in this new room. This room definitely has seen a lot of use, but you can definitely tell that it's newer than the rest of the crypt as far as use goes. Like the footprints and all the wear on the rock are not as aged as the rest of what you've seen, and it's very gnoll and hyena based.
Okay, let's get moving.
You guys move up to the door. You try to listen as best you can, and you guys take a peek, I'm sure.
To the north one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume that's where we're going.
And you guys look in to find... Hold on one second. I'm going to remove the skeletons, but you guys know they're there, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Just because that will get really busy really fast.
Skillies.
Let's see here. I'm going to roll a new stealth check for you guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, you guys have been stealthing for quite a while, and now you're stealthing against a different perception. So,
Oh.
Grok trips over and headbutts Zan and makes a whole bunch of noise.
So, not terribly away from what happened. Pretty much
Great.
everyone but Malka just can't get it together. Like you guys are a little shook. Norman,
God damn it.
like Norman, you're just biting at the bit to fight something. Grok, even you, like you're just a little bit shook by all the stuff. You're worried the skeletons are going to come up. There's just so much panic going on that as you break around the corner to try to see what's here, your eyes lock at the same time, and we're going to say you guys are immediately in initiative as there are two gnolls and two gnoll witherlings that just are kind of on guard here. The witherlings for sure, and the gnoll hunters are kind of hanging out, but they immediately recognize you guys as not gnolls, and there's no words that need to be exchanged here.
All right. Go ahead and roll the initiative.
Norman, you find yourself at the top of the initiative order, and you definitely hear the gnolls go in the other room.
Ooh, we get fucking sound effects. I'm hyped.
Norman, fuck him up.
Get him.
All right.
Eldritch Blast.
All right, so I'm gonna.
So Norman, you break the corner, and now that you kind of taken in the surroundings of the room is a little bit smaller than the room you guys are coming out of. There's another door to the east with two barred windows, and the door into the next room is also heavy metal gated. The two witherlings are definitely standing guard in front of the door. The two other gnolls, though, are in the corner, and there's a pile of bodies beside them and a pile of discarded pieces beside that pile. It does not take you long to realize what that pile of bodies is.
Ooh.
This will be the last remaining pieces, likely, of what's left of your tribe.
Oh.
The
The
Gnoll Hunter 5, actually, when he turns around, still has a piece of flesh, green-tinted skin in his mouth as he reaches down for his weapon.
Glad to see some reckless ass swings, my dude.
As he switches targets immediately.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna fuck this dude up. I'm gonna hexblade curse him.
Okay. Do you remember how to do that?
Did that work?
And then you're going to put the FT one on you and the Hexblade Curse on him.
I don't have that on my stuff anymore.
You have to hit the little magnifying glass.
Aha. Good. Actions. Magnifying glass. I'm putting that on me, right?
You put the FT one on you, and you put the Hexblade Curse on him.
It worked.
Okay. And then I'm gonna hex him.
You can't do both.
Okay.
They're both bonus actions.
Okay, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast that motherfucker.
Okay,
Go on.
go and roll your attack.
Ranged spell attack.
That's damage. So we'll leave the damage roll there, but roll the attack to see if you actually hit.
Yeah.
Yes, you do hit. So you guys see Norman walk forward, and he's walking thick for a little goblin guy. The Squirrel Slayer flashes into his hand out of nowhere, and as he sees the gnoll turn with the flesh of his family still in his mouth, he holds the dagger up, and you guys notice this dark energy lock around the gnoll, and you see him kind of look a little restricted. He's still moving, but you can tell there's this oppressive energy around him. And as he raises the dagger up, a bolt of dark energy flies off of it like a piercing beam, smashes into the gnoll. The energy around kind of concaves into the impact, and the gnoll reels from the damage. It's very hurt already.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do, Norman?
Hell yeah.
I can't use Fury the Small, right? Since he's too far away.
I don't think it's restricted to melee. I think it's just any attack you do.
Critical roll would have you believe so.
Yes, you can use it. Just drop the damage on. All right. Yeah, he's now clinging to life. Grok, your little guy who's literally a patron of yours at this point walked forward and put the smackdown down. What are you doing?
I'm gonna run to this guy, but on the way there, I'm gonna just tap him on his bum.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna fucking hit this. I'm gonna rage.
All right, hit me with it.
How do I?
So you're gonna go to actions, and then you're gonna hit the little magnifying glass next to rage.
Can't click anything on my. There we go. You said actions.
Yep. Magnifying glass
Actions.
next to rage, and you're just gonna click the effect. It'll automatically go to you.
Boop. Like that.
Just like that, and then you're gonna check one of your circles off, so you know you used one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack him. Which one is it? 11.
Yep, 11's the one right in front of you.
Oh, they're not really all that well. Can I drop it on the? Yeah, I can. No, I can't.
Drop
They're
it on
not
what?
really. I can't see the 11 or the 12. It just says.
You can scroll down.
Yeah, you'll just scroll on the comment tracker.
Yeah, no, I can see them. I just can't see the numbers.
Weird. Just control
There we go.
click.
I got
Okay.
it. I got it. Why isn't this working? 11. There we go. I did
Hey,
it.
look at that. So you pull back with this great axe and you smash into the witherling. Go and roll damage.
It's a D12, right?
Yeah, it'll if you just roll the blood drop, it'll do all the stuff.
Roll the blood drop.
Yeah, you should have or it's not blood drop. Yeah, it's the one right next to it. The one that says 1d12 plus 3.
I don't see a.
So
Okay, right here.
yeah. Well, that was your attack. So roll the one next to it.
My God. There we go.
Okay.
2/7 whole damage.
Yep. So you smash into it, and you guys have fought these things before. They're not super well put together, so it rattles with the impact, and a couple bones fall out, but it's still holding stuff together. Malka, you're up.
Okay.
Okay.
Come through here, and as I'm coming by, I saw that badassness go down. As I pass by Norman, I just want to tap him on the shoulder, just kind of give him a quick nod. I'm looking at this motherfucker.
Which one?
This?
Control click?
Yes. Control click. Looking at this motherfucker. And
No, 105.
I'm gonna look at him, like just real angry. Fucking bars. Just like as I scream bars. I'll poison spray that motherfucker in the face.
Okay.
I don't understand what the fuck you just said.
I'm spitting bars, Jake.
So poison spray only has a 10-foot range.
What? Fuck. Okay, fine. I'll get within 10 feet.
Okay. So for that,
Sorry.
no, you're good.
There we go.
So for that, you drop the save on him, kind of like you do for the Hell of Thorns. So you're targeting him.
Wow.
So just click the save button.
Where's the fucking save?
You gotta hit the magnifying glass
I
next
see
to
it.
it. Yep.
Yep. And throw the save.
And he does save. So you do the poison spray, and he just immediately kind of swims out of the way of it, and he just locks in on you now.
Fuck.
Cobalt, you're up now.
Okay. If I come around to the corner right here, am I able to just lean out and do a quick ding of my armor?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna do a quick ding of my armor for Toll the Dead.
Does he talk, or he just goes, and like stuff happens?
Toll the Dead's like a bell sound that does damage, so he flicks his armor, and that bell sound does damage. Is
Okay.
that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean, he should he should have like an actual bell and like beating on his armor kind of.
No.
Well, the actual spell, you just kind of point and it causes ringing sound to appear around them. I'm not a fan of that. I like the idea of flicking the armor to make the sound.
Yeah, it's a good touch. I go ahead and roll the save on him. Yeah, he just doesn't appear to be phased by it. You walk up and you tap the armor and you feel the noise vibrate through your actual skeleton, and it just doesn't seem to reach him.
And I'm just gonna scoot back around the corner and keep an eye on skeletons.
Okay.
Oh God. Now they all go back to back.
So this guy's gonna move up, and he is going to attack. Yep. He's gonna walk up and attack Malka, and he gets 2 attacks,
Oh.
and that is a hit.
What's your AC, Matt?
Not enough.
It's probably 13.
Oh no.
So Malka, he walks up and he just grabs the spear and he just thrusts it at you twice. And unfortunately, you were still kind of recovering from your poison spray move, and the distraction of it was enough for him to just lay into your ribs. You have 2 harsh puncture wounds right in your side. You are barely clinging to consciousness. This guy he sees you, but he's just real pissed at that little guy that fucked his face all up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
There's no way he can move 50 feet.
You don't know what he can do.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to die again.
And he targets Norman, and he's going to shoot a couple arrows at you, my friend.
Oh my God.
So
what is happening?
he pulls back, and 2 arrows at the same time come launching out, and you do your best to dodge, but he completely read you like a book. As you go down, they both just pierce right into your shoulder. It doesn't feel good. With an 11 is going to attack you.
Yeah.
By 8 or 2 of the club. That is a hit.
Yeah.
And that is
Partially resisted.
Yeah, no, you're raging. So he grabs his club and he tries to hit you. He hits you a couple times. You're pissed. Like this, you're so tired of these guys and all the bullshit they're causing in your life. You're just ready to end them.
Yeah.
This guy is going to run down and defend the room because you're the closest.
Take a big old whiff, bitch. Partially resisted. Man. Okay.
So it's much the same result. He hits you a couple times, but you're able to get through it pretty easily. Zan, you're up.
I see what's going on in this room. I don't like it. I'm gonna have to roll in here. I have to roll in. I don't know really where I should be at. We're gonna try to get like in somewhat of distance from Doc, just in case. But well,
you have 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll say the door's pretty wide, so you sneak around the corner effectively. Yep, you're there.
All right, so I'm gonna throw a javelin at the Null Withering 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's
And then this one.
yeah.
That's a hit.
Nice.
You grab the javelin and you just kind of short, like an underhand throw even, and it just spirals perfectly right under Grok's arm and just impales the Witherling. Go and roll damage.
Look at him and go, I didn't know you played softball.
I was like, hopefully I don't hit Grok. Was the plan.
Ooh.
So you
Nice.
peg the Witherling. You did roll damage on 11 though. Do you want it on 11 or do you want it on 2?
Oh, I did. My fault.
No, just let me know which one you would rather do.
It was on 2.
Okay. Grok, you did 7 damage earlier, right?
To 11.
Yeah. Okay. So you throw it and it hits him and he nearly falls apart. Like one arm falls off and like part of his jaw unhinges and just this faint, lifeless look kind of.
And then can I cast burn a divine smite?
Okay, so yes.
I should have said that beforehand.
No, it's cool. Yes, but we got to talk eventually because it's actually only for melee attacks. I'm cool with us breaking the rules as long as we're all on the same page about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, burn it.
Well, because I know I talked to Matt and Zach about this one time. We weren't. I guess we weren't sure on it.
Yeah, it's melee attacks, but I don't mind letting it happen for thrown weapons too because it gives you a little bit more versatility. We just want to make sure we're on the same page with what that means.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, go and mark the spell slot off. But I'll save you the trouble of having to roll it because he can't live through it.
Yeah.
As the javelin or the spear javelin, as the javelin hits him, it kind of wedges in his bone. All of a sudden, this radiant energy explodes around it, and the entire bone structure just disintegrates around him, and he is lifeless.
Boom.
Nice.
But unexpectedly, this Witherling all of a sudden strikes Grok.
He missed.
He did.
Got your back, Grok.
Fuck him.
Yeah, it looks like just out of rage for his partner going down, he just lashes out. Norman, you're hurting, but you're up.
I'll be right back.
Is Norman there?
Yep, he just moved up.
Here.
So Norman, you walk up to the Knoll Hunter.
I want to confirm, and I feel bad for asking again, but I can hex, and then I can keep rehexing, correct?
So
It's not a spell slot.
Yeah, so hexing costs 1 spell slot to cast it once, but then every time that thing dies, as long as you don't lose concentration, you can move the hex to another target as a bonus action on your next turn.
Okay. So, and my Hexblade Curse is...
Not concentration, not a spell slot, and can be stacked with hex as well.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Hex on him. So I'm going to put the if custom on me.
Yep. And then the hex
And
on
then
him.
The Hex effect on him.
And that's your bonus action, so you get 1 attack.
I'm about to fuck this dude in the face.
See that natural 20?
About to.
19 would do it.
Oof.
It's a hit.
Why can't I just click my damage? Fuck him.
So you guys see an amount of dark energy coalesce around the Squirrel Slayer as he just jumps up and stabs the Knoll right in the mouth. And as he does, the bone from the piece of goblin he was eating splinters and stabs upwards to the roof of his mouth. Blood pours down as the life leaves his eyes, and he falls limp to the floor. And as the blade leaves the Knoll, it's perfectly clean, as if it's protected and shielded by the energy.
The energy of Grok.
Yes.
I should get health back. How does that work? Right?
So you need to go into Hexblade Curse and just drag the heal onto yourself.
Wait, what?
Hexblade Curse is a special thing that he
shit.
heals himself when the target dies. Now, don't forget.
That's dope.
Yeah, you only get 1 use of that per short rest, so you're done with Hexblade Curse until you guys take a rest. Okay?
So I use my second spell slot on that, right?
No. It's separate than your spell slots.
Well, no. Remember, you set me up with 2 spell slots on Hexblade Curse.
I set you up with 2 uses of Hexblade Curse, not 2 spell slots. Hex takes a spell slot. Hexblade Curse is an ability, which is a thing you can use.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. We'll cover it later. You can't use Hexblade
Yep.
Curse again until you guys take a rest.
Okay.
Do you want to move anymore, or are you good?
I just want to look at No Hunter 15 and suggest he's next.
Alright, fair enough. Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Mhm.
Okay. The knoll
did I do it
definitely.
right?
Yeah, you did everything right. So the knoll definitely meets your eye when you kind of threaten him and let him know that he's next on your list. We'll see what that results in when your turn comes back or his turn comes up.
Wait.
Yeah, Grok, you're up, buddy.
It's pretty clear what I'm doing.
Smacking the shit out of this thing.
Okay. There's one thing I want to check. Did it die?
Yeah, you reel back and you just crush this wizardling. It just scatters into a pile of bones and dust.
Okay, hold on. There's one other thing I want to try. Where's all my racial shit?
Racial stuff is under abilities. You don't really click it at all. You're trying to use aggressive.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So for a bonus action, you can move 30 feet.
My speed towards an enemy, right?
Yep.
Wait. Yeah, we're just gonna fucking do this right here. There we go.
Dope. So Grok smashes through a wizardling and then just takes off, balls out, running at this other guy.
Yeah.
Malka, you're up.
Looking at Null Hunter 15, is he looking at Grok or Norman?
He
where's
is
he looking?
dead set staring at Norman.
Okay, I'm going to try and use that lack of sight to get here.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, because I've got bonuses in close range, I'm going to pull back an arrow, magic arrow, and just put it to the back of his head.
Okay, you have disadvantage on the attack roll, but go for it, man.
Shouldn't.
Yeah.
The ability.
Oh, no, that's right. You have that weird ability. Never mind. Ignore me. Go for it.
What fucking ability do you have?
It's his fighting style. I forget about it because
It's Homebrew.
Yeah, a special one.
Okay, so why can't I see my items? Is it just listed as magic arrow?
No, you just get +1 to the attack. So if you miss by 1, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Like in this case, you just get +1 to the attack.
Okay.
And +1 to damage.
Okay. So we're gonna go actions, longbow, roll. Roll that bitch.
That's a hit.
Just right to the back of the fucking dome. Roll that fucking damage.
Disrespectful.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I mean, there's that.
I get +1, right?
Oh, you rolled short sword damage. Anyway, roll again.
What?
Yeah, you rolled short sword damage.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, because that's a D6. Okay. Did you heal him?
Yeah, I put it back.
Still not that great.
Still
It
a
was,
5.
it was meant to be what it was meant to be. So you pull back, and you haven't shot a bow this close to someone in a while. So unfortunately, like when you let go, the arrow doesn't come in a straight trajectory, so it kind of ricochets up a little bit. So it's not as much damage as you wanted, but you definitely notice the impact of the arrow. The arrow definitely cut through more cleanly than it would have had it been a normal arrow. Cobalt, my friend, you're up.
Okay, I want to take a quick glance at the door to the south. None of the skeletons have chased after us at this point?
Correct. They do not appear to have
Excellent.
made any movement whatsoever.
Then I would like to take my axe out and run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Does that put me in 20 feet? Yes, it does. With my axe out and me at a full sprint, I would like to chuck my axe at this guy.
Roll an attack.
Oh.
with fire.
Yeah.
Targeted and throw.
Oh.
The sprint's too much. Like you're running and you just don't compensate for the speed at all. You let it go and it just flies right past the knoll.
Fucking Scooby-Doo moment where you're like,
Well,
Can I try and grab it out of the air as a reaction?
Sure.
What do I roll?
Dex save.
Boop.
Don't roll a 1.
Boop.
Oh man.
If you die by his axe, I'm gonna fucking laugh so hard.
Yeah,
That would be
you reach up and palm it. So you have a hand axe in one of your hands now.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
The gnoll looks at Norman, kind of looks back at the pile of discarded flesh. The spear drops from his hand, and he just kneels down on the ground. You guys, no one understands what he's trying to say, but you guys definitely hear him trying to speak out. And
Being a bitch.
yeah, he just drops the weapon, kneels down.
Kill this fuckhead.
Yeah, kill him.
I hurt.
Fucking murder him.
Zan, you're up.
Motherfuckers ate my people in front of me.
And then beg for mercy.
So let's. I guess we're gonna. I don't have to do anything to him.
I mean, at this point, are you guys just you guys can just execute him if that's what you guys are gonna do?
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him by his dog scruff and just hold him down.
So Grok, you walk up, and at first he thinks you're gonna take mercy, but there's no mercy here. You reach down in full rage, grab him by the mane of the neck, and just rip his head up. You pull so hard that some of the muscles around his neck, you actually feel the resistance from him not being ready for it, and you just feel as all the muscles strain as you rip his head backwards.
Yes.
You basically simulated whiplash from a car accident by how hard you jerked his head up.
Yes.
You hear him go, "Arr!" And he can't even reach up. He reaches for your hand, and it's just, there's too much raw power. Norman, you walk up. You move the curse with one hand. With the other hand, you clinch into the Squirrel Slayer so hard, you actually tear through a little bit of the very rough, goblin-y leather wraps around the handle. And a little bit of blood actually runs down your hand just from the pure force that you're holding this dagger. And you just gut from the stomach up through the neck. And it's just butter all the way through as most of him spills out onto the floor. And Grok, you feel the entire body go limp in your hand.
Yeah.
Drop that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Fuck
let him go.
you.
Now that this is over, ayo, Cobalt, can a brother get a heal?
Can I get one of the skeletons the skulls from the Witherling?
Yeah.
I want
Axe
one.
first.
Yeah, here you go, man.
I'm gonna tie rope like through an eye socket and strap it to my belt.
Okay. You have a Witherling skull on your belt.
Yay!
This guy's fucking weird.
I'm still raging. Leave me alone.
I took it off because your rage only lasts for a minute, so
Okay.
any amount of time after combat, it usually wears off.
Okay.
Like the time it would have taken you to just put the rope through that, it would have gone.
You can take off my.
They can stay on forever for all it actually matters, because the actual effect you drop onto the people is what consumes the spell slots and stuff. Those can just stay there forever.
So I use Eldritch Blast and I use Hexblade Curse and Hex. I only have one pack magic left, right?
Yeah, because Hex cost 1. Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, you can do it all day long.
Yep.
Your level 1 stuff actually costs things.
Okay, so Hexblade Curse.
You
I
don't.
can't use it until we use a short rest.
Correct.
I can cast Hex one more time, or any of my other stuff. Cool. Thank
Yep.
you.
No problem. So-
How long's the short rest?
A short rest takes 30 minutes or so.
So I should have it up before our next one.
No, you have to actively take a short rest. Like, it's a thing you have to choose to do.
Okay.
Well, looking around, kind of seeing that he's wanting to he's itching to get going, but like I know the homie needs a second to decompress, so I want to look around the room and see. Let me see if there's anything off about this room.
So you look around the room.
Aside from the piles of goblins,
Yeah.
dead goblin pieces.
Yeah,
You
but
look-
I did that.
You look around the room and you notice, you gather pretty quickly that this is kind of a, like those guys are a little more official, a little more put together, and the guards in front of the door, you gather this is probably a normal common area for the gnolls that call this place home. You don't get much time to look around before you hear from the next room, "Enter if you find yourself bold." And suddenly the gate opens.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's fucking go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I left room for you in front of me, Grok.
Oh,
I left room for you in front of me. All right.
Listen,
So,
I'm always
Dick
behind
harder.
him.
all right. So if that's the case, I will just not do what I almost did. That was almost a poor DM choice. Okay. So, are you guys all gonna? So go ahead and put yourself in order how you're gonna walk into the room for me real quick before I pop this next thing. If you're gonna do any more healing or anything, like you guys definitely had time to do as much healing as you wanted outside of a short rest.
If somebody wouldn't mind giving me one more heal, it'd be great. But like, I think I can live with what I have.
Here, I got nothing to heal you with.
I got 17 hit points.
I can let you have some hands if you need it.
If I
Just
could
don't get hit
Oh.
again.
Yeah, I will say I will say this since this is your guys' first one. Smoke them if you got them.
Right.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Give me that one hand. Lay one hand on me. Give me a pat on the
Ooh,
shoulder.
just slap him.
Around the
Oh,
back of his neck.
here, actually, hold on, Cobalt. Do you have Healing Word as a spell? Or not Healing Word, actual
Yeah.
Cure Wounds?
No, I only
Healing
took
Word. Okay.
Healing Word.
Okay. So you drop
Alright.
the little plus sign on them, Zan. There you go.
Yeah.
And then you have 5 more if you want to hit somebody else up.
Who needs it?
Croc.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grok's the most wounded. Norman's probably the closest to death.
I mean, like this Norman Grok, like.
And if you just want to tell me, like you can split them up if you want. You just gotta tell me so I can do it manually real quick.
Ooh.
Like you can split them as individual hit points if you really want to. I don't put them on your character sheet like that because it takes so much space.
Okay. I mean, let's
Give 3 to Norman and 2
Norman
to me.
and 2 to yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and check your box, and you are out of lay on hands until you take a long rest.
Yep.
So, you guys take your first step into the room, and I'll say you're even allowed to get in the room.
Giant hyena. Okay.
So,
Fuck.
Oh, I no, let me hit that. I'll fuck that thing up.
Your
I know what I
Scuzz
should've-
head? What the fuck?
so you guys enter the room, and as you enter the room, you find yourself in what is clearly a leader king-like crypt. There's a huge, like the statue you guys saw when you first walked in, there's a much larger version of that same one here. You find yourself in a room with 2 more witherlings that flank the door. You find 2 hyenas and then 1 giant hyena sitting in front of the biggest gnoll you've seen so far, actually using a very ornate coffin as kind of a throne. You enter. So you're the ones who caused me so much trouble.
You ate my fucking people.
Green one! I did not ask for you to reply. And all are substance for us.
Your mic cut out, Ray.
All are substance for us.
I'm gonna look at him dead in the face and say, "Green lives matter," and then just fucking move here.
All right, hold on. So before you move, let's roll initiative, because
Okay.
no one's surprised when combat starts here. All right, and with that, it looks like actually goes first.
What's he look like?
Here, I'll even shoot you a little picture.
You have a photo?
Of course, I have a photo.
Fuck yeah.
So, right away, you guys notice he has
It looks like
he has a very, very unique sword. You notice right away also he's an gnoll that speaks common, so that's very, very special. But his armor's far more ornate than everyone else's you've seen so far. He definitely has a wit about him that has not been present in the other gnolls. He just almost like in a blink is just on you, Grok.
so.
Can I cast a spell?
No, we're in initiative order. No one's really caught.
That's
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. All right.
Okay. Am I going last?
So
Jesus.
he goes here, and
I get an attack of opportunity because he walked by me.
no, he hasn't left your attack range yet.
Shit.
Okay, so he is going to take 1 attack against you. And miss.
Yeah. Thanks, dice.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The second attack, and it's kind of the same actual swings all the way through to you, Norman.
God damn it.
And fucking hits.
Oh.
Oh.
So he all of a sudden this battle axe comes flying out, and he actually holds it kind of underhanded, and he sweeps. Grok, you immediately react and kind of move out of the way, but as you do, you realize it was a feint the whole time, and Norman is smashed in the face with it. Norman, you see him, your anger coalesces, and blackness all of a sudden overtakes you. Just for the sake of the moment, make a Constitution saving throw for me. It's not enough. Your rage tries to pull you back. It tries so hard. You grit down. You actually bite into your own tongue, trying so hard not to lose consciousness. It's just too much force. He buries you into the ground. He then spins around with his mouth and bites at you, Grok.
These motherfuckers 3 attacks?
He hits. In addition to that, Grok, you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Okay.
Fuck.
He looks at you. I told you your substance. If one of you was wise, you would betray your friends and join my kind. I offer once. Malka, you're up.
Grok is actually laughing out loud as he speaks.
I like it. So Malka, you just saw Norman just immediately fall down, and this guy moves so fast.
Fuck it. I gotta bear down. We gonna do this. Alright. I'm gonna roll to the side here. So I've just got him like dead view. There we go. I'm gonna go here. And first off. First off.
Wait, did I die because of the fucking lower bread?
No. I told you not to fuck with me, though.
Nothing.
Oh, did you cast Hunter's Mark on him?
Hunter's Mark, yep.
Okay.
And
So,
I'm a fucking...
Malka, your instincts all of a sudden hone in, realizing the lethality of the situation, and you focus incredibly hard trying to find weak points in him. You notice a couple of spots where his armor's a little too ornate, and you think you can pierce an arrow there, and you kind of hone in on those spots. Go and roll attack.
Can I use
With
a
advantage.
magic arrow with the attack?
Yeah, you can use a magic arrow.
Can he have advantage because I'm dead?
No.
I'm very upset by this.
I know you are.
Do I not? Are they not in my inventory? I thought we put them in my inventory.
They are, but you don't really I just gotta mark them off.
Okay.
Otherwise,
All right.
it's a lot of work to do it. Yeah, I'm taking them off.
That's fine. Okay. Advantage, and then we're gonna go here.
No advantage.
Yeah, no advantage.
Oh, no advantage. My bad. Okay. Longbow piercing. Got it. Go.
That's damage.
That is damage.
Ooh, that's damage.
Roll to see if you hit, then we'll just leave the damage if you do.
See if you hit.
Oh. Fuck.
He's getting excited.
Yeah, you hit.
Hit.
So you hone in, you pick your spot, and he's fast, but you're faster. You kind of whip the bow around, you let go as you're still turning even, and it flies through and almost seems to turn into just a crease in his armor he wasn't expecting, and it smashes into his shoulder. He just... So you'll be next.
Bend the bullet.
Fuck with me.
Oh, God. Okay.
The hyena rushes forward, and then you guys realize they're actually chained to the coffin. It takes his turn, but he runs forward so hard, at the end of it, his chain snaps.
Ooh.
And this one does the exact same thing. Cobalt, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to shift to right here. I'm going to start with the healing word on Norman.
Nice. Norman, all of a sudden, you all of a sudden regain consciousness. You take a deep breath. It's full of blood. The bite into your tongue was pretty severe, but you do regain consciousness, and immediately you find the dagger in your hand, regardless of where it was originally.
And I'm gonna do my my good old tink the armor on the big guy.
All right.
Yay.
He saves.
No.
Fuck.
Norman, you're on the ground. Mouth full of blood. Face just fucked, dude. I mean, he buried his axe right in your grill. You have a large, like, you know you're going to have a large scar on your face now. What do you want to do?
Okay.
GD.
Does my cantrips get the same bonus my weapons get?
It does, but Eldritch Blast with someone in melee with you has disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit the giant hyena.
Just having someone in your grill is supposed to, like, disrupt your vision, basically.
Okay, and if I move away, he's gonna smack the shit out of me.
He probably would.
All right.
Alright, WWGD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already have Hex on me, so I'm gonna use Hex on him.
Okay.
Just go back up to find his fucking name.
I will remind you that you are goblin, so you could disengage as a bonus action instead of hexing, and that would let you move out of his range.
And then
if
you could Eldritch Blast him.
If you would like.
I'm trying to think. What would I do? Would I focus on the? They're chained to the coffin, right? So they can't come get us.
Oh no, they broke the chains.
Not
Like
changing
they had to spend a turn getting off, like breaking the chains. But no, like the chains were just meant to slow them down in case they misbehave. It wasn't meant to like keep them chained in forever.
Trying to think. With having them all focus on us, we're all gonna die. Okay, I will disengage as my bonus action. How far do I get to move?
Your half your movement, because you had to use half your movement standing up.
I'll hit the wall.
Okay.
Control click. Okay, then I will do my Eldritch Blast on him.
That's a hit.
And then I do max damage.
No.
Squirrel Slayer benefit. It does max damage to creatures.
No, my friend. Like for one,
I just asked you if I could do that.
No, no.
You said yes.
No. So, Eldritch Blast is a spell. It doesn't benefit from any of the magical weapons, because they're weapons. You can attack with them from the work, and he's not a beast.
The giant hyena is a beast.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So you hit the giant hyena, but like you have to hit him with the Squirrel Slayer for it to work, bud.
But can I disengage to him then?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll an attack.
Mad.
Roll an attack with your Skull Slayer.
All right. Am I wrong? Attack or hit?
An attack.
Well, he max damage, right?
No. Attack is the actual to hit. Damage rolls are to damage.
Oh.
Okay. Yes, you hit.
Fuck, that's in my face.
You hit, and the dagger just goes all the way to the hilt, and the giant hyena takes a full 7 points of damage.
That's it?
Yeah, but it's a dagger. The damage dice is a D4.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You really should have thought this through. Yeah.
Oh no.
Way to go.
You wanted it, my friend.
No, nope.
Malka, the Knoll Witherling comes running down toward you. And it is going to make a bite attack at you.
Oh, fuck.
And hit.
Fucking pupper boys. Ouch.
He reels back from the bite and tries to smack into you. And luckily you dodge out of the way immediately with your snake-like body. You kind of just curve around the club.
Fuck out of here.
The giant hyena doesn't even have to do anything. He just bites you. And misses horribly.
Oh.
You actually like jump around inside. Like he opens his mouth, goes to go down, and you actually jump kind of through his mouth in order to avoid being bit.
Oh my god.
Zan, you're up.
Oh, what? That's it?
What? Sorry, what? What happened?
You're up, man.
Your turn.
No one's dead.
Fucked.
No one's dead yet.
Not yet.
Fucking Norman got revved.
So I have an idea, but that means like everyone's got to take all the slack here. It's going to be useless for like a turn
Okay.
or two.
That's fine.
I'm gonna like run up here like, and I'm just gonna drop to the floor. I'm a cower and beg, hey y'all, like I'm a tiny lizard man. Like I didn't want no trouble.
Man, I want to say some shit right now, but May is live.
Oh No! Oh my god! Oh!
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man!
It says all allies gain advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet that can see.
What are you
Ooh.
using?
Oh, it's a trait. Gravel, cower, and bed.
Yeah, dude.
Ah!
How far away are you from the fucking?
So the end of your next turn, all allies get advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet of you that can see you. Once you use this trait. I love this.
Oh my
That's
god!
awesome.
So,
Chris,
Xan-
you're a genius.
Like, this
Oh.
is dumb, but I don't have a point of using this, but...
So, and you want as many allies.
Okay, allies, I got you.
So the end of the next turn, your allies can advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet. So it's centered on enemies. So you're going to have to make a choice, it looks like, between the giant hyena and
Well, I would do so
Yeah.
fucking, so Grok could fuck him up.
I got you. Okay.
Because it also get hyena 4 too.
Yeah, it would get both the normal hyenas and if you stop right there.
Okay, so we just don't get this guy.
Yeah. Although, you know
I think
what?
that'll be okay.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, you caught me in a weak moment, Chris. Rule of cool. I was gonna say that all four of them you get advantage on attack rolls against them.
Yes.
Grok for you, that just makes it a normal attack because you still have disadvantage from another effect. Okay.
Unless I reckless.
Unless you're reckless, correct.
Am I still raging?
No, you have to kick your rage back up as a bonus action. This Witherling is going to... Yeah, he's gonna run up and he was not affected by your grovel, so he is going to run up and try to hit you.
You bastard.
And miss. And then miss again.
Oh
Like he
my
goes up to hit you, and you look so damn pathetic. Like he just can't. It's like beating up on a slow kid. Like he just can't do it. It's just not a good look, even in death.
I hurt. Look at all this heavy stuff I got, man. Like I can't even stand up.
Like you just hear this weird grumble of like, which you assume translates to he's just a little lizard guy. Like what? I can't hit him. It's like beating up a gecko.
I got like the big anime eyes, like.
Fucking waifu Zan.
Oh my goodness. All right, Grok, you're up, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing.
Okay, do the thing.
Oh, do the thing.
Are you raging?
No.
Okay.
I only have one left.
My little advice to you is smoke him if you got him. You're not fighting again today, anyways.
I hit him for 9 damage.
Nice. So you grab your great axe and you swing. What's up?
Yeah. Nothing. I already rolled.
What's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
You made me second guess fucking not raging, so now I'm.
I will happily add 2 damage. No, I will add 2 damage right now if you want to say you raged.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so put your rage on. Plus, you're gonna want it so you don't die.
Click my fucking thing again.
So you reel back, and you kind of steal a little bit of his move. You use the same momentum he used to smash Norman earlier, and you just mash into the side of him. He actually counters though and hits the top of your blade, so you just blunt sight him, baseball bat style. He looks like he felt it, but it wasn't quite as much damage as you were hoping for.
Great. It's nice knowing everybody. Should have swing for a crit.
Come on, Grok!
He's got 3 fucking attacks, dude.
Yeah, he does.
Take it to the face. You got it, man.
Yeah, watch. I'm dead. Here it comes. Boop.
Oh.
Partially resisted.
That's a miss.
Yeah!
Yay!
I have faith.
Ray's rolling like shite.
Hey.
Shh. Don't talk about it.
I know, and actually, I forgot to. He should have advantage on all those, but. Oh no! It would have been offset by. No, you guys have advantage on attacks against him. Yeah, no, he should have advantage, but I forgot. So you guys get a free pass. So he spins around. It's just a whirling attack of battle axe blows at this point, and one of them does find purchase Grok, but you're able to dodge the rest of them, just trying to do everything you can to live. Malka, you're up.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So this Noel Witherling is like in my ass right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But he's healthy as fuck. Fuck it. I want to use my acid shit on this motherfucker.
Okay.
Where? Hang on. I'm out.
You talking about your poison spray?
Yep, I got it. Okay, so I'm going to focus here, not here, and do that.
He
Boom.
fails. Go ahead.
Fuck.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Yo.
Oh no, I just had a thought.
Did not.
What's the thought?
Just roll damage.
It didn't. Oh, there. Fuck.
So you hold your hand
that's
out,
what I thought.
and poison literally sprays out of the palm of your hand. And literally, as it splashes on him, you think of your undead friend, and you realize that, generally speaking, poison is unimpactful to the bone.
I was not thinking
It
that.
splashes through him, but he seems completely unfazed.
Alright.
Man.
Tried that once before. Didn't work.
Yeah, I'm not a quick learner.
Zan, the hyenas just swarm you, because at this point, like, you're a little dude who's already kind of kneeling down a little bit now, and they're like, well, this is easy picking.
Like, alright, well.
And they do get advantage because pack tactics.
At least it wasn't
Ow.
a crit.
Ow.
So you guys taunted the dice rolls. This is what happened. This is your fault.
Yeah, you dick.
Fucking Matt.
Grounded.
Somebody server mute his ass.
Oh,
Oh god.
So both hyenas attack from both sides, and they both just smash into you. It's not even so much the teeth or the claws. It's just the impact of two different large creatures just smashing into both sides of you at one time.
Oh.
Guys, they're literally stopping a mud hole in me right now. Like, please help.
Cobalt, you're up.
Alright, I would like to shift around to this point here,
Okay.
and I am going to attack the hyena attacking Zan.
Okay. If you... Oh, I see what you did. Okay. Yep, go for it.
Wait.
Yeah, he has advantage because of the grovel and crow thing.
Oh right.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to do.
So you come in and you smash into the hyena, and it's just enough. You cleave into the neck, and you just see it go not quite enough, and then as it rears back, it actually kind of wedges its head into your hand axe, and it's just enough to sever the blood flow, and he just limps down dead.
Was that a gimme?
What? No. I don't do gimmies.
It looked like a gimme.
It looked like...
I mean, even if it was, are you in a position to complain?
It was a good roll.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
it was a good roll,
Wait,
man.
Don't taunt. Don't taunt. Let's
Oh.
fucking go. I want to survive.
Norman, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Yes, you can.
I
Dang,
know I
man, you
can.
got kind of shit.
Yeah. Warlock's got some stuff.
I will
Dang.
mark. I can't mark off my second thing yet, Ray. But I
Your
will,
spell slot. Okay.
because it'll get rid of my shit, and I need it. I will then use because that uses my main turn. I will then use my bonus action to attack.
You can't.
Is that a regular action?
But I'm dual wield.
But
thought I
so
could
you
use
have to
bonus
use when you use the attack action, you can then use your bonus action.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What? I can't do anything else. Fuck.
Great.
Well, that was cool.
This should go well. Does that increase your AC as well?
No, it gives them 5 temporary hit points though.
Oh, okay.
You can use a bonus action to disengage again. Like that's the only other thing you can do.
No, because if the hyena moves up, it's going to hit someone. So I at least have additional health, and I do cold damage if he hits me.
Okay. This guy's gonna take a couple more bites at you. One of them does find purchase. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Con, don't fail me now. Okay, go.
You barely don't lose concentration on Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So like you kind of like wince a little bit, but it's just you almost lose it, but then you kind of refocus in, and you don't lose sight of the knowledge you've gained so far on Norman, he attacks and misses wildly.
Nice.
Yeah, he actually like kind of lunges at you, and you just like jump up on his head, and he takes 3 points of damage as you kind of pin his head to the ground. It bounces off the stone cold, so the cold stones. Yes, that too. Zan, you're up.
Alright. Shit.
You have advantage on
Hurts.
you have advantage on attack rolls against Hyena 3 and until the end of this turn.
So it should. Okay, so like, I think I'm gonna get up here with What? Good.
If you move, they'll attack you as you move.
Yeah, if you do move the hyena, if you move to try to hit the hyena will get an attack on you.
So you said hyena 3 I had advantage on?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one.
Okay.
The one directly below you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with my glaive, take a swing. Actually, fuck. How long is this fight going on for?
This is the third round. So at the end of this
can
round, it'll be 18 whole seconds.
Okay. Should I try to? I want to bless my team.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Bless. And just go ahead and drop it on 3 people of your choice.
So, wait, where'd it go?
Little DM love tip is it's most effective for physical attackers and people who actually roll attack rolls a lot.
Okay. Okay, so you said.
Okay.
Okay. You.
Thanks.
Yeah. Where's the other guy at?
So Norman, Grok, and Malka, all of a sudden you guys feel like a warm energy wrap around you, and all of a sudden you guys feel a little bit more confident in this moment, and you feel a little more sure of your actions from this point forward.
Okay.
Do you have any cool bonus action stuff you want to do?
No. I don't think so.
All right.
I want a tank in World of Warcraft that tanks better if you like one of his moves is like cower.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're useless for me. You're like,
Yep.
Oh my goodness, you guys. This is hysterical. Okay, I legitimately rolled this. I want you guys to know. You can even check the stream if you want. The Noel Witherling swings at you, Zan, and it's at the same moment you bow your head to pray for the bless, and he goes right over your head, and he smashes into the hyena with a natural 20, and just the skull caves. Go check the stream. Like, it's literally legitimately what happened.
Jesus fucking
Christ.
So,
Extreme criticals.
yeah,
It is exactly what it is.
he smashes in the skull of the hyena, just smashes into like a watermelon at a bad prop comic joke, and it scatters across the ground. He does still have one more attack though, and he actually does hit you this time. Oh no. He hits you, and it doesn't hurt that much, but he hits you kind of right in the side of the head as you raise your head to pray, and all of a sudden, just for 1 second, you lose faith, and in that moment, your bless goes away.
Oh no!
No.
You know the rule: don't lose faith.
All right, who trusts me right now?
I trust you so much.
Oh god.
WWGD.
I'll give it you 50-50.
Am I still raging?
You are still raging.
Fucking do it.
I'm gonna drop my axe, grab him by the wrist, flip him over at my hip, and try and pin him to the ground.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Are you trying to spank him or something?
No, I'm gonna pin him down.
So,
Okay, all right.
So you can't actually pin. That's a special like feat kind of thing.
Okay.
You
I wanna
can.
hold him of some kind.
You can grapple him.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Pin, grapple, what have you.
Sorry, I didn't know if you would read the thing,
skills,
but
right?
yeah, it is skills. And
Athletics?
Athletics. It's competing athletics.
Do I get advantage on this?
It
Since raging?
should happen automatically because you're raging.
Okay.
And it did. So you don't even drop the axe. You actually like just grab the axe in two hands. You reach over and you just smash him in your chest with the axe. You have him squarely in your grasp. He is officially grappled by you.
Yay! Now I can't move.
Thanks, Jake.
Nah, he can try to get out on his turn.
Right, but it does take his action to do so.
Yeah.
One of his 3.
No. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But no, that actually would stop him from attacking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that is exactly what he does. He is not like this at all. So go ahead and give me another roll.
Another athletics?
Yep. He does manage to just push back just enough to squeeze out. And he
That's okay.
uses... You do kind of startle, though. He's going to use his bonus action to disengage, and he's going to actually kind of jump back here a little bit to create some space.
If we disengage, we don't get an. If he disengages, we don't get an attack, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Everyone or just one person?
Everyone.
Just.
Okay.
Yeah.
15, 20.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, he's going to go to there just to kind of survey the situation, because that kind of caught him off guard and got him a little
Hey,
worried.
wait, hold on. I'm not done yet.
Oh. What else did you have?
Oh no, wait. Never mind, because he would have done that on his turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. Malco, you're up.
I'm an idiot.
Okay. Motherfucker's on his own. Does he should still have Hunter's Mark on him, right?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Yeah. I'm saying fuck it. I see him roll out, and I want to... Do you know how many magic arrows I have left?
You have...
You're gonna die though. Let no will
1.5.
kill you.
You have 3 left.
Fucking... What would Grok do?
I can't
Damn
argue.
it. Jesus Christ. This is a
Here we go,
problem.
You
boys.
started a cult, man.
That's a hit.
Give me that damage. Yeah.
Roll a d6 for me.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I need to add one more too. So you pull back and you let this arrow go, and it kind of weaves past any interference the Witherly may have gave, and just smashes into the side of He enough of these games. Cobalt, you're up.
Kill this fuckhead.
Okay.
I'll handle it.
I'm gonna run up right here and do an axe attack against him.
Maybe I should have just blessed Zach.
Oh fuck, maybe.
You swing, but all of a sudden you see an intensity about him that he didn't have before. Like what was kind of a playful, like he felt like he was in control, has slipped a little bit, and he looks a little more focused now.
Okay.
Norman, you're up.
Did the advantage thing fall away?
Yeah, it went away as soon as Zan's turn
As soon as he
ended.
leaves? Oh, okay.
So Norman, you go to strike out, and it rears back as you do it, and you just kind of swing shallow just a little bit, and it's just above the attack. You can make you can make a bonus action attack with another weapon now. Yeah, it can't be Squirrel Slayer. It's going to be another offhand. That's it?
Swag.
Swag. Fuck yeah.
Say swag.
1.
I did.
Oh, yeah, it is just +1. So
Swag.
you swing with the giant tooth sword, and unfortunately it's not your packed weapon, so it's not nearly as you're not nearly as accustomed to swinging as you are the Squirrel Slayer now. You gash into the front of them, and blood does start to spill out, and the fur's starting to kind of matted. It's looking a little on the rougher side, but it's still got a lot of hit points left. Whizzling 10 is going to a lot of meat left on that bone.
Yeah.
He's going to continue his crusade to slowly wear Malka down. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Mm,
And that will do it.
Oh, no.
And with that, you lose Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
So with that last one, you do your best, and you're just a little bit distracted trying to make sure you keep eye contact on and it's all it takes. He just clips in your neck just a little bit, and your razor focus on suddenly goes dark as you collapse down to the ground. Your bow kind of scatters across the floor a little bit. And actually, he gets a thing. He's going to use his bonus action and run up here.
Sick. That's what I wanted him to do.
I know. I knew you'd be super excited about it. And he runs up and just bites you when you're not even looking. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Motherfucker. God damn.
Yeah, like basically you're fighting all these different things, and all of a sudden one just bites you in the back for no reason. It's like a zombie movie gone horribly wrong. Let's see, Mr. Giant Hyena is going to strike down at Norman. That's good enough. He bites in, and you weren't able to dodge this time. You get your arm up, but he does definitely gnaw into your flesh pretty heavily.
God damn it.
Go ahead and drop damage on him, though, from your Armor of Agathis. So he does take 5 points of damage as he kind of rears back, and that's what stops him from officially just crushing your skull. But yeah, he bites into you, kind of picks you up, and slams you into the ground. And all of a sudden he's just looking out at the battlefield, and I'll just...
Oh, damn it.
Zan, you're up.
All right. So, like, what are we doing here, guys? We trying to get rid of this the giant one, the giant hyena, or
My thought process was clear the trash
Kill the
because
Norman says from the afterlife.
oh yeah, you're right.
boss. Yeah, just kill I would say hit the one in front of you.
All right. 15 here. Or you mean the giant one?
No, 15.
Yeah. You actually have advantage on this attack, by the way. I'm gonna have Arthur remember this, but you'll have to help me remember. You have pack tactics, so as long as someone else is within 5 feet of the thing, one of your friends, and they're not like dead, you get advantage.
All right. Yeah. What do I want to do here? So I guess I want to take a swing at the Knoll. 15 here with my great sword. Hopefully I can hit something here.
Make sure you do it with advantage. ADV in the bottom left-hand corner. Click that before you roll.
The man knows the stuff. Okay.
That's damage.
Yep. Go ahead and roll an attack this time. See if.
Oh dang it! I did it again. Crap.
That's all right. We'll just hope you. Hey, and you do. Look at that.
Hey, look at that.
So.
Fucking wrecked.
You grab your greatsword and you just cleave, and it just literally it's like 2 swipes, and each one just cleaves the skeleton in different pieces. So he like falls apart in 3 different distinct pieces.
Gross.
You have some movement. Do you want to move anywhere?
No, I'm kind of like seeing where people need me before I do anything yet.
Okay. Grok, you're up. So Grok, this is kind of the first time you look around and you realize how dire your situation's quickly becoming. Like, you know, you're deep breathing at this point.
I'm
like,
aware.
You're at the end of wind sprints, kind of rough.
I'm fucking ready.
End of wind sprints.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Yeah,
That's not a new one. That's an oldie but goldie.
That's a hit. Roll damage, my friend. That is enough.
Fuck you, bitch.
You rear back and you just turn the axe flat and you literally just smash down. Bone scatters everywhere. Some of it just turns to straight dust. This is not anything other than just a straight up bludgeoning attack.
Okay, so now I'm gonna use aggressive and get here.
Okay. This is tough. What does do?
He's a big old bitch.
Yeah, so give me your best shot. Fuck your mother. Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Shit.
Fuck me with the rake. Partially resisted, but still dead. The fuck is your AC?
You missed on that first one.
You missed that first one, my friend.
Oh, did that? My bad.
Attack 17 at Cobalt miss.
Yeah, sorry, I was just rolling away. I'm so used to hitting all of you guys.
What's funny is I actually did want you to hit me on one of those. Actually, can I take it?
Yeah, I was actually.
instead of letting them miss?
You.
No, because I have to be hit in order to use my Wrath of the Storm. Never mind.
He'll probably have plenty of opportunities to hit you.
Yeah,
Probably.
so he cleaves Grok down in just one blow. Grok, you do your best, but it's been a long day. You drop. But it turns out Cobalt might be the best tank in the group. Like, he just puts the shield up, plants his feet, and just, you guys hear ding, boom, 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 as blow after blow just ricochet off the shield. And as it drops, you guys just see that faint undead glow in his eye. And he can't smile. Smiling requires lips, muscles, and all sorts of stuff he just doesn't equip to deal with anymore. But damn it, you think he might have.
I think I think things
Not
happen.
many things make me smile, but this puts a smile on my
Malka,
face.
you slip one step closer to permanent death. As
I think all things need to go through Zan and Cobalt here because y'all are fucking up.
yeah, Malka, you unfortunately the wound in your neck is a little bit deeper than you had hoped it was, and you're bleeding out pretty quickly.
Great.
Cobalt, you're up.
I wanted to save this for later, but I guess I'm just gonna have to use it now. Cause don't want to have to deal with dead people.
Is this an anime?
Yes.
Fuck
Is this
yeah.
your trap? Is this your
Oh.
trap card?
You fell for my trap.
Card.
Zan, you got. Alright, Chris, you gotta quit being so funny. I can only give you so many inspirations.
Yep.
Who'd you heal?
Yes.
Who'd you want that for?
Meant to heal Malka with that. Thought
Okay.
I already had him targeted, but apparently I was looking at the wrong person.
Nope, all good, man. So, Malka, all of a sudden, the wound on your neck heals up a little bit, and you stabilize, and you kind of wake back up. Immediately reach out for your bow. You do find it. You're on the ground. The stone is very cold and kind of nice. Oh, sorry. Cobalt, it's still your turn.
Yep, I still got an attack,
You do.
and I'm gonna hit him with the hand axe.
Be about it, my friend.
Oh.
It's just going to be
Why
a
not?
war of attrition over there. Norman, on your turn, you fall very close to death. It turns out that throw really did the number on you. You were one failure away from this being your final stand.
No, man.
Is it Last Stand? Is this Call of Duty?
Yeah, he's dead as fuck.
The giant hyena just steps over you. At one point, he kind of kicks you to the side, Norman, as your body just kind of ragdolls off. The dagger just skitters across the floor. It's a sad sight. You're looking really, really bad. The hyena's gonna attack you, Zan. Oh, that was so close to a crit.
Oh my god.
I was
Like,
hold on.
that sat on the 20 and then just eventually fell to the 2, guys. It was real scary. The hyena reaches out and you just immediately, you've been little your whole, I mean, this is not new to you. You reach up and you just smack him right in the bottom of the face with your shield and it's
Right in the chin.
and then it's your turn.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
What's the HD2 mean on my character sheet?
That's your
I have
hit
a
dice? Yeah, that's your hit dice.
Yeah.
You gotta take a short rest for that.
Okay. So I have one. It just says 2.
That's for short rest healing.
Okay.
Zan, you're up, my friend.
All right, we're gonna where to use that? Like, I guess I'm just gonna swing with my great sword on the giant hyena.
Okay, you do not have advantage right now because there's not a cognitive person there to help you.
Yeah.
But you didn't need it. Advantages for suckers.
Because I'm amazing.
Look at that.
Yeah, you
Wow.
Bam.
did it. We just
No,
have to
wait,
hope
whoa,
everyone
no.
survives.
No, you just killed me. It's
Yeah,
fine.
he's not dead. You just hit Norman again.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
What the fuck? Hang on.
Ow,
Come on.
Wait.
Extendos. It's like that dude from Bleach whose like sword gets longer for no reason. He's like, through the hyena.
Hang on.
Fuck.
Can we hang on? Can we let's change that back.
I fixed it. You're all good.
No, that's bullshit because I was over a giant hyena.
I mean, the computer says something very different.
Oh my god.
So
God damn it, Chris.
you're just so full of rage about the way he treated Norman just now that you become Norman in your mind, and that's why that dice roll went so awkwardly.
But did it kill the?
No, it did not kill it.
Yeah.
No, it's looking pretty rough now, but like it's a giant. It's a big creature.
Let's hope I get another natural 20.
Grok. It's
Fuck.
bad. It's real bad. This guy's cleaved you up. You are very, very close to slipping away.
Ray, I want to let you know, as soon as you hit me once, I'm going to use my
Yeah, no, I figured.
thing, which may knock him away.
Okay. Let's see. There's 2 people up. No, 3 people up.
Forge cleric.
Let's get this forge clear.
Yeah, let me look at this forge cleric.
Yeah.
Could pull a Taliesin and play a grave cleric.
You'd go for it.
Nobody's dying.
Wow.
Wow.
Fucking Zach. Zach.
He goes into his
Damn
death
it,
spiral,
man,
and it's
can
just
you hit me?
just boom, 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 boom. But it's just a fortress. He's starting to panic a little bit. He's actually going to use his bonus action to disengage and run back to here. Malka, you just wake up on the floor. You reach out for your bow. It's there. You reach back into your quiver. There's arrows, but you're laying on the ground. What do you want to do?
I want to stand up and like get my legs underneath me.
Okay. You stand up.
And
It's
then-
wobbly. You actually almost slip in a puddle of your own blood, which is a little off-putting.
Hello.
Can I take a second to shout something to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to aim my axe at the hyena and just yell, "The giant hyena," and that's all.
And I will say that's enough to remind you that those arrows you have are actually beast-slaying arrows.
Yep. So I'm gonna take a wobbly step forward to try and just get out of the puddle, find some like solid ground underneath me, and then
Puddle of his own blood?
yeah, get
Man.
out of the puddle of my own blood.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use them magic arrows and Hunter's Mark for the second time, right?
Are you out of spell slots?
No, I've got one more.
Then you could cast it again.
Okay. Do this. Mark that off. And then do I have advantage?
You do not. Straight
Okay.
roll.
Straight roll. Hang
Natural
on.
20.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Oh my god.
So this is where I remind you that a special rule of mine is that if someone were to have inspiration and wanted to gift it to a friend and inspire them, they could do that.
Malka, I believe in your dog.
Alright.
Yeah, like Zan just turns around and he says that, but his face says, "Fucking really?" Like,
Kidding me?
fucking really?
Can I so I just re-roll that?
Yeah, it's
like
a,
shake it the
it's,
fuck off.
It's a straight roll again, yeah.
Fuck. Alright, shake it off, shake it off. God.
It's enough. It's enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
You pull back. You let the arrow go, and Zan almost feels like he wills it into the hyena. Like it wasn't gonna hit. Zan actually runs under the hyena and just fucking power lifts him straight up into the air. Just, I mean, everybody want to be big, but everybody wants to know heavy ass hyena, and he just does
God
it.
damn it.
And
Still your motherfucking set.
go ahead and all right, you roll damage, but more importantly than that, he has to make a Constitution saving throw. And he does. So he's going to take half of this damage.
Ugh.
Dang it. Oh.
Man, and I rolled like shit. So he takes 3 extra points, or 6, yeah, 3 extra points of damage.
But doesn't he have the beast arrows? Shouldn't it do max damage?
No, that's a special thing for your weapon. For him, it's a con save. On a failed save, he takes 3d6 additional damage. And on a successful save, they take half of it.
You all ready for these death saving throws?
Cobalt, you're up.
Oh, I must be dead.
Same. I think we both rolled natural ones, sir.
Yeah, like, you guys have to roll a 10 or better. Anything less is a death.
Oh,
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to save either of you guys, and I know it. So
I will say you could use
Charge
your action to do a medicine check to try to stabilize one.
nah,
I like it.
I could only be able to save one of them either way.
It's
so
true. Yep.
Or more people
So-
die if he stays alive, so.
I'm just gonna charge into and do the same old, same old. I'm just gonna attack him with my axe.
Okay.
And my axe.
That's a hit.
God
Finally.
Ooh, that's some damage.
Yep. So you cleave into him with the axe, and I do want to remind you, you can just take a hit when he attacks if he attacks next time.
But I still have another enemy I'd have to fight. So no.
Yeah. No. I'm just but no, there's an option. Anything else you want to do?
Ah, gotcha. No, that's all I can do. I don't have a better bonus action. So
Fair enough. Norman. It didn't automatically roll for you, so you get to actually do it apparently.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Roll a d20, Aaron. Into chat. Just everyone can see it.
Oh no!
He's dead.
Norman, your life has been full of controversy and a lot of ups and downs. You've done a lot of good things. You've always been a protector of your people. There's always pride in being a goblin. Your life had some turns. You got captured, but you met Grok, so you've always felt like things generally worked out for you and everything happened for a reason.
And then you die.
As you slip away from this moment and you look down at your body outside of it, you struggle. You really struggle to figure out the right purpose of this moment.
Can I pour one out for Goblin Torpedo?
Yes, you can.
Oh, no.
And Norman, you drift and you leave this mortal realm for some sort of eternal rest.
Ugh.
And the giant hyena attacks Zan. With a crit!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh God, no!
Zan, you're so distracted by Norman as you watch. You being a paladin, you can tell, and you actually feel the life leave his body, and it overwhelms you on your divine senses, and you just completely lose track of the fact that there's a gigantic beast in front of you, and it smashes you into the ground.
Norman, no!
You all ready for 2 turns of death saving throws?
Yes.
All right, Grok, I'm not gonna hit the down arrow because this is it for you as well. Roll a d20.
Do it in the chat. Oh my god!
Grok, it's not your time.
Suck this.
Death called. You don't answer. This goes one more round for you. And it's a good thing I let you roll, not me, because I fucking killed you. I don't do it. Like, the game does it automatically, but still. All right, looks around.
Oh, God.
He's not digging it. He's not liking how. I mean, most people are down, but there's still 2 up, and things aren't looking great. So he is going to use his bonus action to disengage. He reaches up and he hits a lever, and that bookcase right behind him slides.
Slide.
Fuck.
He disappears into a cavity behind it.
Oh damn it!
Motherfucker.
15, 20, 25. And
can
for the
pick and
time
erase.
being, he is not visible to any of you.
Fuck.
Crap.
Alright. I'm gonna make a run for Grok. Yeah,
Perfect, yep.
and then
Medicine
I'm gonna
check.
try and do a medicine check here.
Yep.
If we go abilities, no, skills.
Skills.
Mm-hmm. Grok, I'm going to give you 1 health, but you don't actually have 1 health. You're just simply stable.
Okay.
Still unconscious.
Just no more death saving.
No more death saving throws.
Yay!
So, Malcolm, you run up and you assess the situation incredibly quickly, and all your survival instincts kick in. You just start pulling out. We're going to call it gauze, but let's not get in the finer details of what really qualifies as gauze, and what's just some shit that absorbs a lot of stuff. I don't know.
We'll call it goose.
Yes. One thing you noticed when you stood up in that puddle of your own blood earlier is it turns out the witherling bone dust actually acts like cat litter and just soaks stuff up real quick. And you patch up all the critical wounds, and you see his breathing kind of ease a little bit, and you feel confident that he's stable at the moment. Cobalt, you're up.
Okay. How tall is the giant hyena?
Probably about 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall?
Yeah.
Does his body kind of angle up from the back to the head?
Yeah.
Can I run, jump, and land on his back?
Sure, make an acrobatics check.
This is gonna go horribly.
I could feel the moment of I'm like, yeah, acrobatics. You're like, oh, is there anything else?
Can I use my wisdom?
Yeah.
Well, I was figuring it was gonna be either acrobatics or athletics. I can do athletics.
You
not
can
so much
no, forget it. You can convince me it's athletics. Be athletic about it.
No.
Don't be nimble. Just brute power. Go for it.
That I can do. Just in chat?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
WWGD.
Fuck
You take off, and there's no finesse. You might have stepped on Norman. You don't really know. But you're on the back. What do you want to do?
I just want to bring my axe down right back on his head.
Yeah, for the sake of a roll cool here, with advantage, go for it. Because nothing in this giant hyena's life prepared him for a skeleton running up his back.
Hell yeah.
And it's still not fucking dead.
Nope.
Right?
It's real close.
Bring the noise.
Right there.
Bring the
Norman.
noise. Turn it up.
Actually,
Um,
since Matt's probably going to attack it, can you move me off of him so that way Matt doesn't accidentally target me with an attack?
Yeah, here, I'll just move him to the side because that's who I end up grabbing. Make
That's dead.
an athletics check.
Matt is not dead.
Oh no, you're right. My bad.
Make an athletics check for me.
Me?
No, Cobalt.
Oof.
He bucks, and while he may not have been prepared for you to climb on his back, you were not prepared for how big and strong this damn guy is. You take flight, and you end up somewhere over here
Wow.
with 3 points of bludgeoning damage from just the fall. He bucked you straight off, and you had a good 12 feet high, looks like about 20 feet glide. Zan, death calls a little closer for you.
Wee.
Grok is stable.
Round 8. Jesus.
Yeah, it's been quite the fight. Malco, you're up.
Alright, from my kneel, I'm gonna use my last fucking arrow against this asshole. And pull it out.
Whip it out.
Whip it out.
And as I draw back, I'm just gonna say, this one's for fucking Norman. May this arrow find true. And then just let it the fuck go.
Did you have a tear come out as the hit the tip of the arrow?
Roll with advantage, just for the sake of the moment.
Just so he doesn't kill everybody. Oh.
It's a hit.
Okay.
Go and roll damage.
Blow.
How do you want to do this?
He said the thing.
Alright. So as I let go of the arrow, it whistles through the air, and because it's a magical arrow, there's a bit of ethereal shimmer around it, and in that shimmer you can see the memories of our party. And in those
dear
memories,
God.
we see us grouping together and escaping with Norman. We have Norman helping everybody rile together and plow through these pupper boys. It was Norman who we followed down here, and it is Norman who we will kill this giant gnoll for. Fuck that gnoll.
That's
It's
not a
going
gnoll.
right. Is he not? Oh, sorry. This giant hyena. So this magical arrow is gonna go right into the back of his skull and just explode.
And it does exactly how it goes. The hyena skull explodes, and the kind of the momentum from the buck that just happened also kind of carries him forward, and he just kind of plants into the ground headless and scoots forward a little bit, and he is gone. We're gonna stay in initiative order though, because you guys got to resolve this whole "you have a person dying" problem still. Cobalt, you're up.
Do I have enough movement speed to get to Zan?
You do.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and make a medicine check.
Wake me up.
That is good enough.
Me up inside.
So at this
Do
point,
it.
everyone's stable. I will say you guys take a short rest. You guys are able to take a short rest here as long as you don't leave this chamber.
Okay.
But we will pick up right here next time
On Dragon Ball.
on Dragon Ball
Jeez. Yeah, it feels like that.
stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be here next week, Wednesday.
Bye, stream.
Bye, internet.